Hi guys, hope you're doing alright, hope things are well. We're going to do another reaction video, another spooky one. Hopefully this one is spooky. The last one seemed to be more people freaking things out than paranormal, but let's see what happens with this one. We're going back to MINDJUNKIE. If you wouldn't mind popping by his channel, the link is in the description. Drop him a sub, be very much appreciative of that. It is quite entertaining and shows some decent clips as well. And if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up on this video, get some views drawn in, I'd be very grateful for that. In the meantime, let's give it a watch. Let's hope there's some good scary stuff, and let's hope we get freaked out, shall we?
This video was recorded by a woman at home as her daughter played with their pet cat.
I forgot he does a bit of a in this episode thing at the beginning there, so luckily I didn't really see much of it.
She says,
Don't want any spoilers.
Nothing strange happened at the time, just a normal, happy moment. Later that day, she posted the video to social media, and when she watched it again, she saw this. There, behind her daughter, a dark figure can be seen.
Can it? Can it really? Is that not just something hanging on a chair or something? That's so hard to tell, it's just a fucking blur.
She claims no
It's either the Emperor Palpatine or something hanging on a chair.
one else was in the house, just her and her daughter. So just who or what could this be? Could it be something paranormal? Or is there another explanation? You decide.
You decide.
He's getting funky with his effects. I like it. What a guy. Nah, I think that's just something hanging on a chair or something that like. But whatever. Let us know what you're getting. The Derby.
This
Right. Okay.
next video comes from the paranormal investigation channel Ghosts on Trent.
I think I watched this whole investigation the other week, and there was a lot of hype over. I'll not say anything yet. I'll just in case.
Where they, along with Techno Gets Scared, visit the infamously haunted Derby Gall, located in Derby, UK.
Right, so the team tend to be quite legit. They're one of the ones I watch most often, to be fair. They're quite decent. Beto is one of the bigger debunkers, and who also tries to go out and do investigations and stuff as well. He seems quite believable in his take on a lot of stuff that he puts out on his channel as well. He can be a bit of a knob at times, depending what's going on, but for the most part, he does seem to be right about what he's saying. But this, I don't know if they just got caught up in the moment, or if we're going to see the full context of it here, but
The Derby Gall opened in 1756, and what makes it so unique is that it still has many of its original features intact. The corridors, the heavy doors, even the scratched-in markings left behind those once held there. They're all still exactly as they were hundreds of years ago. The site is private.
This guy runs it, and he's a bit of a pudding, to be honest. It's him that sort of not so much ruined it for me as such, but it's an interesting to watch if you want to watch the full investigation. I think the video's on for about an hour or so, but it is an interesting watch. It's an interesting place. I wouldn't mind visiting somewhere like that, if not there, personally, just to try and get a feel for the place. I do believe there's a lot of history and a lot of stuff could happen there.
owned by local historian Richard Felix, who shares some fascinating and chilling history about the building at the start of the video. He explains how conditions inside were extremely harsh, with people of all backgrounds kept in the same cramped spaces. And while many reportedly passed through here peacefully, others were not so fortunate. But it's what happens during the actual investigation that really grabs their attention.
And this is only a tiny bit, it's 3 times as long as this. It goes through next door. Oh, you are joking.
Did you get that?
You are joking, aren't you?
Right. So this went on for quite some time. They were debating this door opening on its own.
I hope you've got that.
But if you just saw what just happened prior to, I mean, that sort of got me immediately. I don't know why these guys suddenly went hyper. I don't know if it's because he's been building it up.
Oh, if there's no breeze.
Guys, listen,
I mean, there's
everybody.
no breeze.
This ain't Most Haunted, guys. This is fucking real, I'm telling you. I cannot. Doors open and close. I've never seen
dead end.
I've never seen one do that
Dead end.
before.
What's in there, man?
There's no window in there. There's no draft.
I don't know if I got that.
Oh, come on.
That's
Surely
dead end. I
one
thought
of
that
you's
was the
got
exit.
it.
There's nothing in here.
It's a dead end, mate.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. There's no window.
There's no one inside, no one nearby, and no clear reason why the door moved. In shock, they immediately check the room, but find nothing. And this wasn't just captured on one camera. In fact, 3 of their cameras caught this moment right as it happened.
It goes through next door. Goes through next door. Oh, you are joking.
Did you get that?
3 different cameras, all recording at the same time, captured the moment from multiple angles. If it had only been filmed once, you might write it off, but with 3 angles showing the exact same event and their immediate reaction captured in real time, it's hard to ignore. The team also rules out any natural causes. According to them, there were no open windows, no air circulation, no possible draft that could have pushed the door open. They even point out that the temperature outside was 29 degrees Celsius, one of the hottest days of the year, and there was 0 wind inside the building. So what caused the door to open? Coincidence? Camera trick? Or something that still walks those corridors?
Yeah, so essentially they went on and on and on and on about it for a long time, trying to debunk it. They open and shut the door next to it and try to see if there was a draft or anything. But it all stems from when the guy first comes in and slams the fucking door behind him. If you watch when we first get to the point where they're coming in the room.
Spaces. And while many reportedly passed through here peacefully, others were not so fortunate. But
So here, he slams this door, which to me causes a bit of a vacuum space, and that affects that other door, I'm guessing. But the way that he reacts and the way he goes on gets the other guys all hyped up about it. But when you think about it, it's purely just because he's closed this door and created a sort of vacuum space.
is what happens during the actual investigation
So he slams that door there,
that really
and then 2
grabs their
seconds
attention.
later,
And this is only
the
a
other
tiny
door
bit. It's
opens.
3 times as long as this. It goes through next door.
And it's purely the vacuum. Like, to me, that is the explanation. They even mention it and try and slam this door here a few times to see if it would affect that door, but it doesn't move because he's latched it a bit further on. But that's my explanation for that. I mean, if I'm right or wrong, let us know, guys, but that's how I foresaw that one coming. As soon as he shut the door, I knew that that's what that was. But that, regardless, it does look an interesting place, and I'd still like to visit somewhere like that, or if not there. But it's not that far away from here. But I don't think I could cope with that fella.
Zero wind inside the building.
the
And
way he
in the
went on.
recording, something he can't explain. Footage from his garage.
Right, I've skipped past where we were. Right, so we're on to this one now. What's that in the garage? But yeah, that one, there wasn't really much else happen in the full video. There'd have been there hours, but the video was on for about an hour. But most of it was the guy bigging the place up, giving us the history and the who are and what happened and stuff, and telling us some stories about some of the people who were held there and what they'd done and what supposedly happened to them in the jail or whatever. But yeah, for me it all stemmed from him slamming that first door when they got in the room. But anyhow, let's move on.
A man from
But that's the thing that pissed us off, though. Sorry, I know I keep going on, but that's what sort of pissed us off about it. The guy, Beador, is one of the biggest debunkers, and he goes through everything with a fine-tooth comb. And how he didn't pick up that it stemmed from him shutting that door at the time. I don't know.
A man from Mexico recently shared some strange footage from his garage security camera. He says something weird happened in the recording. Something he can't explain.
What the fuck is that? What? What is that? No. I thought it was a dog. And then it's giving it the weird... What? What the hell? You go to get help, you get a fucking hammer off the wall. What the fuck? I thought it was a dog, and then it's turned into... Nah.
At the back of the garage.
What the hell is that?
A strange figure can be seen. Its shape is off, its movement unnatural, and its presence completely out of place. After the clip was posted online, many viewers had the same reaction. They believe this could be a skinwalker, but not
What? It just suddenly... This whole section just disappears.
in disguise.
What the fuck?
This might
Like I said, at first I thought it was a dog on all fours, but then it starts waving its arms about, and then it gets up and starts walking about. And then this whole bit just disappears.
be
What?
its original form. Now, I know the footage is blurry, but just what exactly are we looking at? A
See, all this just disappears.
creature from folklore, or something far more real?
Gone.
Far more real.
You tell me.
What the hell is that? Nah, I'm not having that. That's creepy as fuck. Any ideas, guys? That's got me, that one, like.
The Rockies are known for their beauty and sometimes for things no one can explain.
He's got a new logo and some new effects by the looks of it. I like it. Well,
Voyager
yeah.
Overland uploaded this next clip titled, Caught on Camera, What Did We Capture in the Alberta Rockies? And viewers, no one can say for sure what it is, but almost everyone agrees it's creepy as hell. In the description, the uploader writes, I have no idea what it was, but it was lurking around our Jeep. And later, I don't know if I can ever camp again after seeing this. This footage, I kept it as proof of the unexplained. At the start of the video, a grandma
I think we're seeing this one a while ago as well, but it was quite bizarre,
and grandpa
to
are
be
seen
honest.
making their way to a remote
That's
camping
impressive,
spot.
though, isn't it?
Once they arrive, they set up camp and also place a trail cam nearby, hoping to capture some wildlife to show their grandkids. They'd done this many times before, but never really caught anything
Them takes a
interesting
class.
until now.
It is a bit peculiar, this, like. It seems to like phase in and out quite a lot. It's mad. And these guys are just adventurers. They're not ghost hunters or anything like that. So I don't see why they would doctor anything like this on the channel. Well, that's mad, that, like, that's... What?
Out of nowhere, a
like,
transparent figure appears in front of the camera,
would they do it?
moving in a way that just doesn't look human. It disappears for a moment, then reappears as a full-bodied apparition, standing further back in the dark.
It's the whole Prodigy thing I didn't get. But...
It shows itself several times, flickering
And the weird stares straight at the camera as well, like, as it
in
says.
and out of the darkness without making a sound. And then it vanishes, just like that. This video, uploaded in October 2024, has racked up over 6.2 million views, and many of the comments believe it's 100% legit. So, what exactly did they capture out there in the Rockies? Whatever it wasn't wildlife.
I don't want to... It does look like it's being manipulated, like... The whole way it just stops and looks directly at the camera. Like, hi, I'm here. With its reflecting eyes. When you see the clip in context, they seem quite legit. And you like to think they weren't doing this for hits, but the more you watch it, the more you doubt. Let us know what you guys think.
It started off as just another quiet night shift until
another one of
something
these?
unusual happened. The footage you're about to see was captured at a 24-hour gym late at night. A personal trainer is seen standing in the middle of the gym.
Yeah, I was seeing this one last week or the week before.
Talking to someone.
There
At
seems to be
first,
quite a few of
it
these
looked
now.
completely normal. The overnight staff assumed he was helping a late-night client. But as they watched more closely, something about it really creeped them out.
Again, I'd like to believe in stuff like this, but there just seems to be quite a few of them lately.
After seeing this, the staff members radioed the trainer and asked him directly,
Bad
"Who
acting,
were you
or
talking to just now?" The trainer responded without hesitation. He said a man had come in asking how to register for a membership, so he explained everything and watched him leave. But then the staff member showed him the recording, and the trainer's reaction says it all. He's visibly shaken, so startled he can't even hold his water bottle, because in the footage, he's talking to no one, just standing there mid-conversation, completely alone.
if it is acting, that part's believable. The reaction's
Some
not.
say it's just a prank, maybe a staged clip for publicity.
The best part is it doesn't actually spill any water.
What came next changed a lot of minds. Later that week, after the gym had closed for the night, another camera picked up something unusual.
No, follow up. We've got a follow up. Oh no, I think we've seen this one as well, haven't we? The mist thing coming through. I thought it was something different again. It does
A
look quite
thick
eerie, that
mist
though, to be
appears
honest.
near the ceiling, slowly drifting downwards, twisting into shape. It moves unlike fog, and it doesn't behave like smoke. After seeing this footage in the clip of the trainer talking to no one, many viewers are convinced this gym might be haunted. But what do you think? Was the trainer really alone, or is something else lingering inside the gym?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, like, not convinced. Like I said, there's been a bit of a spit of this type of conversation, if you want to call it that, happening with non-beings. It's weird. But again, it could be quite easy to set up, really. You didn't even... To get the full reaction, you wouldn't even let your workmates know. You just do it and then hope the camera, like, stand right in the way of the bloody camera so everybody can see it. But yeah, let us know what you think. I didn't expect to
An unknown
catch this.
user uploaded the following photo to the internet several years ago. She says that while getting ready for bed one night, she spotted something out of the corner of her eye. But when she looked, there was nothing there. Later that night, as she lay asleep, she was woken up by the sound of whispering. It was coming from the same spot she thought she'd seen something earlier. And to her horror, she said she saw a dark, shadowy figure sitting in the chair at her dressing table.
That would be pretty terrifying, to be fair.
Frozen in fear until the whispers stopped. This continued.
Obviously not the whispering and stuff, but I have had a few nights where I've woke up, like, not really knowing where I am and half asleep, and you think you see someone where you've left your clothes or whatever, and it's unnerving. It's really unnerving, to be fair, but if you've heard whispering as well, that would be bizarre. Like.
For several nights, but only when she left her lamp on while trying to sleep. Weeks passed, and one night, while she is heading to bed, she decides to switch her lamp on and take a picture to see if anything could be seen. This is what her camera caught. Something dark can be seen on the chair, illuminated right next to the lamp.
Like.
But who or what is it? The girl says that before she bought the lamp, nothing ever happened. No whispers, no sightings, no fear. But ever since she brought it home, she believes something came with it. Something dark.
That's mad, that, like. It doesn't look like clothes hanging over the chair or anything, that, like. That's mad. The camera never have a flash, though. Why did you have to turn the light on? But that is pretty ominous, that, like. Let us know what you guys make of that.
Late one night, a young woman had just parked her car outside her house when she noticed something strange moving across the street. At first, she thought it might just be her imagination, but then it moved again. Curious and nervous, she stepped out the car for a better look. That's when she saw it. A dark figure standing across the road. Terrified, she jumped back in the car, locked the doors, and started filming.
I understand this is probably gonna sound insane or look like a blur to you, but I was crying. I watched this thing move across in my rearview mirror when I was driving back of my car to the front. I could see it from outside and in the mirror. Got out of my car, like staring at me, but if I looked away, I couldn't find it until it was closer. I have never felt fear like this. The hair on my arms was standing up. I was crying on the phone with my mom, waiting for my stepdad to come over because I couldn't believe this is what I really saw.
In the distance, in the car's side mirror, a shadowy figure can be seen, and whatever it is doesn't move. The woman was so shaken by what she saw, she later shared the video on social media. Some people said it was nothing, just a trick of the light, or maybe a shadow cast from something like a statue or a tree. But the next day, she went back outside and tried to recreate what she had seen.
Going to take you outside so that you can see the location of where this was. So this is directly outside of my house. This is going to be where the car is parked and exactly like where everything is. As you can see, there's literally nothing. And here is from the angle of the car.
Possibly
this is from directly
fence.
around. There's nothing that would have cast a shadow. So I just found out that my neighbor has been experiencing something weird. I completely forgot until my boyfriend reminded me. So her side door has been opened repeatedly throughout the last week, and that door does not have a key. It can only be opened from the inside. She keeps coming home, or her friend comes home. There's nothing missing, but the door is wide open. Nobody is able to unlock it except for them from the inside. She just called me to tell me about it.
So, what exactly did this woman see that night? She thought she was the only one experiencing something strange. But if her neighbor is right, then whatever it was, wasn't just watching her.
There was something, but shadows off the fence, or I don't know. It's pretty hard to. I don't know. It's hard to work out that one. Let us know what you guys think of that.
Watching her.
Creepy.
The following recording was captured after a man saw something while walking home late at night. After finishing work later than expected, he decides to take a shortcut. The only problem is, the road he chooses is said to be haunted by something terrifying. Locals in Bali say a spirit roams this area, a spirit known as the Kuntilanak. According to legend, if you see her, it's already too late. She's said to lure people in with her appearance, then either possess them or worse. Still, not wanting to worry his family, the man takes the shortcut, and maybe he shouldn't have.
That's so hard to say that, like.
As he walks the path, he notices something ahead. He zooms in, and what appears to be a white figure is standing there at the end of the road, completely still. Some say it's just a trick of the light, but others who live nearby claim they've seen the same thing. A woman in white, always standing in the same place, watching. The Kuntilanak is a well-known legend in Indonesia, especially in Bali and Java. She's been blamed for possessions, mysterious illnesses, and disappearances, and is almost always seen just before something bad happens. Maybe it was nothing, or maybe he saw a Kuntilanak.
I don't know about that one either. It was too far away and too hard to make out. It was too blurry. Good stories though. I do like the stories of stuff like that, but not convinced with that one. She vanished without a trace.
This next footage was captured on a family CCTV camera overlooking their backyard pool. Late one evening, after putting their kids to bed, the mother and father step outside to relax under the stars. What happens next is a complete mystery.
What happened with the lights? What the hell? What?
As the couple sit by the pool, the lights suddenly cut out. They both look spooked, and then, just seconds later, the mother vanishes into thin air. The man jumps up, clearly panicked, looking around like he's trying to process what just happened. But there's no sign of her anywhere. This video has been shared across forums and social media, with some viewers calling it one of the strangest disappearances they've seen.
What?
And while some write it off as a hoax, others believe this could be far more disturbing: an abduction.
An abduction.
Do you have a creepy clip to share?
The digital glitch round it and stuff, like, I don't know, just looks like someone getting up and walking away being edited out or something. But there doesn't seem to be any change on the timestamp, if that's a genuine timestamp. It looked a bit funny being a digital clock readout, like, but good video nonetheless.
Send your scary footage to our email address,
Legit.
contact mindjunkie@gmail.com, and we might feature it on the channel. A teenager in Texas was out in the woods near his home, filming a TikTok video to show off a makeshift base he'd built by hand. At first, it's just him showing off the base he built.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the...
But then, something scares him so much that he takes off running.
I thought he'd put a filter over it initially to try and look a bit grainy, but apparently it's the camera footage. Christ.
Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick!
Fucking Gollum.
A noise startles the teenager, who goes to see what could have caused it. He inspects the area, and then suddenly some sort of figure charges towards him, moving at rapid speed. The teen then lets out a scream, flees in absolute
Bloody Gollum in it.
fear. The video then cuts off. This video is titled "Rake Sighting in Texas," and viewers believe that this is exactly that, the rake, a pale, humanoid entity said to live in remote forests, only ever seen in terrifying moments like this. No one knows what happened after the recording ended, but based on how that thing moves, he was right to run.
Mad.
Thanks so much for watching.
Mad. Good stuff though. I enjoyed that. I do like MindJunkie's channel. He is entertaining, and good to see him playing around with the format and doing some new effects and stuff. Yeah, there was some intriguing clips in there as well, to be fair. Let us know what you guys make of them. Let us know if you think any of them are real or not. If you put them in the comments, or if you want to come by my live stream and have a chat. In the meantime, guys, hit the thumbs up. Enjoy your day. And I shall see you in the next one. Have a good one.